immediately start the after show. I want to tell you something top secret before you start it, unless you
hold
already
on,
started.
hold on. Going live. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's good?
That's how you open your stream?
Yes, sir. What's up, Agent Red Beers plays, Cristobal, Mr. Dones, Lakers 76ers final. No, fucking, who? Jordan, you piece of shit. Sixers are frauds. They're not doing.
You told me that I didn't know basketball because I said that the Sixers could get there. And now that they're actually looking like they could win.
They're not going to win any. They fucking lost to the Celtics when they had a huge lead going into the fourth quarter, and they fucking now have to go back to Boston. They're not winning shit.
It's game 7.
What's up, Lydia? Thank you to all the channel members. Dex, hope you're feeling better. Dex. DC Fat Cat in the building. Scott Foster, not wrong. Dex agrees with me. Sixers not making it. Ava Cook in the building. What's good? What's up, everyone? My intro effects are pretty cool. Where did I get them from? I don't know. I bought them somewhere. I bought them, I think through Streamlabs.
I don't say, yeah, don't you use Streamlabs?
Shop. Streamlabs has their own shop for all that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was easy because you just plug it in. Like, obviously, I don't know how to do anything, so.
Sean, I don't know. I know you have Power Director already, but if you know the Power Director 365, they got a bunch of really cool tools in there for stuff. I didn't know if you wanted to check it out, see it for yourself.
No, I haven't looked at that. What's it called?
Yeah, check it out. Power Director 365. There's a bunch of really cool tools in there, like for editing videos.
You remember Cool Tools Toys?
Yeah.
These tools are real. Cool tools, look in the feel.
Sir.
Cool tools.
My mom never bought me that shit.
Nah, hell no.
So, Josie, how'd the midnight release go?
It was good. There was a lot going on because I had work, so I had to like jump into an Uber before, but then the Uber had to wait there for 30 minutes while I waited in line before work, and then I had to jump back in, and then it drove me to work, and then from there I finished late, so then I had to like sprint to my roommate's car at the other side of this resort that I work at. So I had to like, the pool is over here. So I get done, I sprint, and then my roommate's like over here. And then I had to like change in her car, and the cop pulled us over as I like didn't have any pants on. And I was like, oh my God. So then
I've seen this movie before.
It was a struggle, but we got there and it was pretty fun. Some interesting people, but it was fun, and I got it early, but then I came back and then I was exhausted, so I played it for like 2 hours, and then I had to go to work the next morning, so didn't really.
A lot of people showed up to this midnight release.
Yeah, a lot of people did show up.
I haven't seen a lot of other people have been doing midnight release videos, and it seems like there's been a decent amount of people.
Yeah, I don't know like a number, but there was well over 100. I mean, the line was like really far back, and people just kept coming.
You interviewing people here? What's going on there?
I interviewed like 3 people in line next to me because they were like,
she broke out the lapel mic holding.
I thought it was funny, and plus I'm like about to leave Florida, so if it's embarrassing, I'm out of here. It doesn't matter.
Jeff D with a donation. Thanks for recommending Weapon Wheel. That podcast is hilarious. Good to hear another gaming podcast that isn't Twitter checkmark journalist. Hard to come by. Mooch does a good show too. They sometimes talk too much about fucking the CMA stuff, but now that that's over,
I was on their show yesterday. It was fun.
yeah, I was gonna do it, but the Knicks were playing.
Yeah.
Brandon, member of the Army for 9 months. Appreciate you, broski. Hope health is holding up. Yeah, it's going pretty good, honestly. My blood work was good as well. Nick Brunson drops 41. Randall made 3 shots. Barrett 1. So I think context is important because I'm not putting the blame on RJ Barrett because a lot of times he has to create his own thing. There's not really set plays run for him. And I'll leave it at that.
No, you need to know that Brunson made a very costly turnover too.
Yeah, after scoring 41 points. I mean, I'm not gonna. You live
And
by the.
Randall jacks up too many threes. Why does he shoot so many threes? He's not as good of a 3-point shooter as he thinks he is.
Because there's no reprimanding. That's the problem.
Tibbs got to get on that. Why is he shooting so many threes? He's not that great of a 3-point shooter.
Good Morning Studios, the people who does the Spawncast AI ones. I watched the Phil Spencer one. That was funny. Y'all the homies. Josie's streams have been great, so thanks for intro on that. No problem. Grem with a $5 dono. Hope you're doing well, Grem. I don't know why this made me laugh. Bugs Bunny cutting the dong off America. Fish fan, how's grandma? Healthy eats of the week. A lot of chicken. Honestly, that's like all I really eat now is like chicken and different forms of chicken. But usually the real good eats chicken because they're low in sodium and low in calories and stuff. Grandma's good. I'm going over there tomorrow for Mother's Day. I think a bunch of people are going over there, so I will get some food, which is always good.
I'm looking at a Twitter account that says Zelda sucks, and the Twitter account is called Titty Smeller. That's probably the worst Twitter name I've ever seen. Titty Smeller.
Like someone like the little residue,
No.
at the club or something,
Josie's face was shot like the titty residue.
Yeah, it's like sweating and stuff,
No.
The glitter dust, yeah.
In fact, I'm leaving the show. I'm going to eat and not titty residue. My God, Sean, for shame.
What's the problem?
For shame.
Be honest. Tears of the Kingdom is a 6 out of 10, right? No.
7 out of 10.
Crazy.
See, Dex, you took too long. He's already gone. Meet me at the glory hole, says chicken thighs over everything. I like chicken. I think it's good. You put some barbecue sauce on that bitch. Did anybody get the Zelda merch before it sold out? Actually, I did. I got the long sleeve t-shirt because I thought that looked dope with the fucking arm thing on it. So I bought that. I actually got the collector's edition of the game too. That came in today. I haven't opened it.
I actually bought 2 of them and I didn't realize. So another one came out. I'm like, oh snap, I forgot.
So you could do 100,000 subscriber Tears of the Kingdom collector's edition giveaway on your channel.
I already hit 100,000.
But you can still do it.
Yeah, we're doing another Zelda OLED giveaway, so that'll be the next one.
It's low now. See figure drawing, you fucked up. You act like I don't buy premium barbecue sauce that's expensive and healthy for you. Low sugar, low sodium.
You get the Hughes.
The what?
It's what, JL Hughes or whatever.
Why does everyone come up so quiet?
Because you suck at balancing audio.
Yeah, I do.
There's so many good options for barbecue sauce, like healthy sauces and stuff at the store.
No, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Go with G Hughes. Yeah, G Hughes. Man. G
That's got like the brother on the cover, right? Like
he's got like 3 flavors now. He's also got like 10 salad dressings that are really good and a really good wing sauce.
Just get the sugar-free one, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I get that guy's a G. I like him.
I don't know the name of who I buy. I buy it off Amazon. Who is in control of this stream right now, and how high are they? I'm
10 calories per serving. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the name, because now I'm annoyed with all.
Got
of
ketchup
you.
too.
Now I'm interested because Josie never talks about food. Josie, what's your favorite food?
She doesn't eat
Strawberries.
Okay.
Oh, G Hughes also does a Thousand Island dressing, so I've been getting some Reubens out of that shit. It's nice.
Paul Reubens.
I also like pasta of any type. Big pasta person.
Carbs, empty carbs.
Carbs are good to burn at the gym.
Yep.
Let's see.
like
I buy
Don't eat pasta too much though. It spikes my blood sugar.
Mr. Spice. Organic, salt-free barbecue sauce.
You said Mr. Spice?
Mr. Spice.
Sounds like a drug dealer.
Fat is better to burn, says foul mouth.
Mr. Spice. Let's see.
It's like a Batman villain or something.
Mr. Spice. I don't see it on here.
It's on Amazon.
I searched Amazon.
It's literally
Mr.
where
Spice
I buy
organic garlic steak. Ginger, honey
You're just doing
barbecue.
garlic stuff, all right.
it. No, it's
Barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
Organic honey barbecue sauce.
Jesus Christ.
Organic.
Best mascot of all time. Cartoons, games, anything. That's tough. I guess you have
Sega
to say
Saturn Sanshiro.
Mr. Higgins from Hudson Soft, which was TurboGrafx. No, I would say it's Mario probably.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, as far as like the weird, I mean, there's weird ones too.
Not due for that big 3D Mario game, huh?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Watch the XFL championship game?
Hell no.
I watched it.
Who won?
I didn't watch it. A team that like sucked all year won. That was the funny thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, they were like not even having a winning record. They were like 4-6 and they won.
How are they in the playoffs?
I think everybody gets in. It seems like the XFL. It's the Renegades. They're 4-6, and they won. They beat the Defenders, who were 9-1. So yeah, it looks like that's the final. Yep, that's the final. The 4-6 team won the championship.
Damn, Monty Williams got fired from the Suns.
Yeah, he did get fired. I saw that, but I saw Skip and Shannon were like they felt that he wasn't gonna keep his job after he lost the series.
That's wild, though. I don't know. I don't know how much of the blame really goes on him.
Half, 50%.
I'd say 47.
They're getting blown. They're getting blown out. They're getting blown out.
They kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, they're getting embarrassed. Like you can't keep somebody around.
Aiton's a fraud, and CP3 is old.
Aiton's a fraud. That's true. And CP3, but you've got to anticipate that CP3 wouldn't be there. He didn't get his other guys ready.
To be fair, Sean did say that the Nuggets are frauds too.
Instead.
I don't think the Nuggets are really that good.
This is their year, Sean. They're winning it.
The Nuggets are. Have you watched Jokic play? I know it's kind of tough, dude. He's really good. Like he's boring sometimes, but he's really good.
I don't have faith in the Nuggets.
You know what I like about? He's like old school. He's like just bangs low down and he just freaking backs people in and just hits
pause.
He's not like athletic at all, man. He's like has no athleticism, but he's just big and tall.
Do you think the Lakers are going to beat the Nuggets, Sean?
I think
they are.
The answer is no.
I'm calling the Lakers beating them.
The Lakers were popping off last night.
I think it's there's a difference between playoff basketball and seasonal basketball, and there's some players that rise and there's some players that crumble. We obviously saw some Knicks crumble. We saw some Knicks rise. But people like LeBron James, people like Anthony Davis, people like Jimmy Butler, that's when they shine. So I think it'll be a very competitive series. I could even see it going 7. I think it's a coin flip, honestly.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's hard to pick against Jokic, man. It's really hard to pick against him. He's so good.
I think the Nuggets clean him up in 5 games.
Ooh, 5.
Well, I mean, then you have to, is Anthony Davis gonna, chip a nail and have to miss 3 games? Like
Davis is so inconsistent. Like he breaks a fingernail, he's out, man. He's out, and last time he played though, he kind of ate up Jokic though when they played.
Yeah, I think Jokic is really good.
Yeah, he's
but
good.
but I think I just like the aura of him. I like his brothers when they were gonna run up on the Morris brothers. They were like, meet us at this club and shit. When he body checked I think it was Markeith Morris from behind. And then the Morris brothers was trying to talk slick, and they're like, bro, we're Serbians. Like, we don't fuck around. Josie, physical games or digital games?
For the Switch, I'm all physical.
Shinru asked that question.
Good person.
No, Big Baby was Glenn Davis, 10,000 noodles. Funny story about Big Baby Glenn Davis. One of my best friends from high school's dads was staying at a hotel, and for some reason a bunch of Celtics players were there, and he got really drunk and was walking down the hallway because he's kind of an alcoholic, and it's killing him slowly now. So it's not really funny, but 10 years ago it was funny. And he was going down this hallway, and he saw a bag on the ground, and it was Big Baby Glenn Davis's bag, and he ganked all of the practice gear, and then gave it to my buddy when he came over. He's like, look what I got for you, boy. Glenn Davis basketball gear. From fucking random.
Did he find out that it was him who did it?
No. Because it was just like a bag in the hallway, like outside of a door.
What if he listens to your after show? Now he knows.
Fuck Big Baby Glenn Davis. I can't underestimate the Nuggets and everything they've done in the playoffs. No, I mean, but they, I don't know. I never can believe in the Nuggets. Never.
They haven't done it before. They haven't got to the they haven't got to the finals yet. So it's hard to pick them right now against a seasoned, LeBron's been there, won a championship multiple times,
Bring back Antonio McDyess and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
McDyess was a rebounding machine, dude, back in the day.
He was good. And Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf caught heat because he didn't stand during the national anthem because he was a Muslim.
Yeah, that was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
I would say a little more athletic.
Well, I'm just saying the three, like the pull from anywhere and shoot threes, like the pull from anywhere and shoot threes.
Yeah, but Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf could dunk, and Curry's not really. There's like he could poster, kind of like almost like a Robert Pack. Remember Robert Pack? He was a small man who could.
Yeah. Did he resemble a turnstile like Steph Curry?
What?
Because people just blow right past Steph Curry's a terrible defender.
Oh my god!
Like they just blow right past him.
Convinced?
He's not a terrible defender. He's just not incredible, but he's not terrible. I don't think he's terrible.
He kind of did really good last night. He just, I don't know. It's kind of all of them choked.
Shot 1 for 90.
Wait, I don't know cuts, but like it was because he said it was something about his religion that he didn't want to stand for it. Convinced that AD is sexually attracted to the floor. A lot of big guys are fucking.
People pointed that out on Twitter that a lot of the big guys now fall
Jokic
over the place compared to the ones.
Not Jokic. AD. Embiid is always on the fucking floor.
He's always on the floor. That's true. He really is.
But I mean, to his credit, he's good at free throws. So
Giannis,
I'm going to the line.
Yeah, his free throw shooting's
back
really
in the day.
good.
Shaq was terrified of the line. Like the big guys did not.
Shaq never went on the floor.
Yeah, well, Shaq was so big, man. Like, why would he go on the floor?
Chris gifting 1 membership, and Marcus got it. Shout outs to Marcus. Shout outs to Chris. Yeah, Cuts. Look into it. I swear. Just look up. I don't know how you spell his first name, but Abdul-Rauf national anthem. Because I remember it was like a huge thing.
I don't think it was because of his religion. I think it was because it was the same thing like Kaepernick. I think it was he felt that there was injustice that was not being served.
Let me see.
So I think that's what it was.
He got suspended. Oh, suck my nuts. Abdul-Rauf had the makings of a star, but it all came crashing down with his controversial decision to not stand for the national anthem after his conversion to Islam.
You need to watch I watched the documentary. I don't think it was just based off of that.
You're gonna tell me Google is lying to me? The Today is lying to me? Today.com is lying to me?
I think there's more to the story. That's all I'm trying to say.
He had Tourette's syndrome too. Never heard of that, did you?
I think there's more to the story.
It's a sign of protest because of his Islamic beliefs. Let's go.
I think there's more to it, guys.
Oh, wait.
I think there's a documentary. I don't know what it's on. It's on Hulu or something like that. There's a documentary though on it.
Shinru, what is happening next for Capcom? Resident Evil 5 Code Veronica remake, Resident Evil 9, Mega Man X9, also Dragon's Dogma, worth playing nowadays. I think Dragon's Dogma is still fun, and you can pick it up for like dirt fucking cheap. I don't know. Max made a video about Resident Evil.
They're making a new
9.
Resident Evil game, yeah. Like Resident Evil Apocalypse or something.
New Resident Evil. They've got probably new Mega Man or Mega Man Battle Network.
The question is it going to be first person or third person, the new Resident Evil? Because the last two new ones, 7 and 8, were both first person.
It needs to be third person. They need to stop this first person madness. Please.
Games are selling, though.
The third person games are selling better.
Yeah, but they're remakes. Buried in Time, when are we getting a Who the Fuck is Josie Woe episode? That'd actually be fun, because nobody really knows who the fuck she is.
I would definitely watch that like ASAP, because Josie's like, what's your favorite food? She's like, strawberries. What?
Bean, that's true. What am I supposed to?
Come on, I know there's more. You don't just eat strawberries.
I didn't realize I was supposed to go in depth on my consumption. Like, okay, how about this? I meal prep, so it's usually.
No, don't tell me. Just I need to know for the episode of Who the F.
He was Muhammad Ali, Vietnam. Viet fucking Nam. Chris with the $1 dono. Appreciate you. Do I think the Steam Deck needs an answer to the ROG, or that Valve doesn't see them as threatening? No, I think they could both coexist. I just think if you're gonna buy one, I mean, because people always say, well, you could just buy the $400 Steam Deck. And it's like, yeah, you could, but you know, you also could save up your money and buy something that's. It just kind of depends what you want it for. If you want cutting edge tech, you want something that's going to be able to emulate pretty much anything you throw at it, and you want something that has a much better screen in terms of, you know, visual clarity and things of that nature, then you're probably going to want to go with the ROG Ally. The Steam Deck's not bad. I just feel like the ROG does what the Steam Deck does, but better and easier because of the thing.
How much is the ROG?
$7.
The lower price one, $600, is still going to be more capable than the Steam Deck.
Yeah, there's a $600 one coming out.
What's it called? Was complaining about the battery life, so I'm surprised he didn't talk about it more. What's he's a big reviewer guy. Jeremy.
Who?
Jeremy. Oh, God, what's his name? He's definitely a big review. Fudge.
I mean, it's like a Steam Deck battery. Like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like any worse or any better.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah, it is.
He was like, this is worse than the Game Gear. He was like, this is worse than.
Wow.
He was like, just
imagine being so fucking wrong.
You about to just ruin everything. I heard it coming.
Wrong.
Right on the disconnect button.
I mean,
it just registered me what he was about to say.
You get 15 minutes with a fucking Game Gear. Like, let's be fucking real.
Let me try to find it.
Like, literally, I bought a Game Gear, and I
about to take a trip back to 2002.
Could play it for 15 minutes.
Okay, I think he was definitely joking. Okay, so here's it's Jeremy ACG.
Oh.
Yeah, he said I think it was more of a joke. It was more. He said seriously though, the ROG Ally battery life on the medium settings makes Anthem's battery look super long in comparison. To put into perspective, it makes the Game Gear battery life seem eternal. I think that's definitely a joke.
Okay.
But
yeah. Josie, how's that OLED screen looking?
It's really good. I really like it. It's not connecting to the Wi-Fi here, so I can't like transfer everything over. So I have to wait till I go home in like a month and then actually use it, which is kind of a bummer. But it's really nice. I mean, for what I've seen of it.
Necro Banana, I died in Tears of the Kingdom because I combined a sapphire with an arrow and shot it inside a cave with 3 moblins. Don't use that in confined spaces lest you freeze. Why would you combine a sapphire though? Because a sapphire is worth like $150 or rupees if you sell it. Sapphires and rubies are very expensive
because you can get properties on there, like you can it powers them up like a fire property, like with the.
Yeah, but I'd rather take the money and you can buy shit with that. Like fucking use a fucking fire
Yeah, there's other ways,
shit.
but it's more powerful. The if you do a ruby, it's definitely more powerful than like that little flower thing.
Someone claims Immortals Phoenix is better than Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in every way possible. Bro, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, people claim a lot of things.
It's like to stir stuff up on the internet.
Yeah,
it's not even like what they actually believe half the time.
The combat's good. I mean, there's some good properties.
I mean, I thought it was fucking. Immortals Phoenix Rising wasn't a bad game whatsoever. I thought it was one of Ubisoft's more interesting games. Like, yeah, it was kind of a lot of grindy elements to it, but I thought for what it was a really fun game.
It's not even as good as Breath of the Wild. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a clone, it's a copy, and it's not even as good as that. So.
I don't know if it's I would say inspired by. I would.
Yeah, that's what. Sorry, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that. I mean like it's inspired. You know.
I'm getting one-shotted by a Lionel with 10 hearts. Tears is actually hard. Bro, I was fucking just walking around and like, I walked by the Coliseum and there was like a 3-headed dragon. And I was like, nah, son, get the fuck out of here. I just ran from that motherfucker. I was not going to deal with that bitch. When is Tekken 8 coming out?
It's this year, right?
Yeah, does it have a release date though, or no?
I'm not 100%. I think let me look. Tekken 8. I think it's this year. Oh no. Yeah, 2023, sometime this year, but it could be 2024. There's not set in stone, but it looks like it's going to be 2023.
Necro Banana claims that he's the president of Puerto Rico. Doesn't mean it's real now. Fanboys of consoles, stay seething and coping. Tears of the Kingdom is a great game. I mean, you would have to probably fight Bad Bunny for president of Puerto Rico. I feel like he's kind of got the territory on lock.
The cope is real though, man. I'm seeing all sorts of funny tweets.
I mean,
for what?
For Tears.
I don't know.
Kingdom. It's very funny. I like to make videos on it and just easy.
Yeah, people are so mad about. Just play the game. It's good.
Easy ad revenue. People just say stupid stuff and just put it in a video and people laugh at it. Well, I shouldn't have said that Nintendo Prime's gonna steal it. Never mind. My bad.
Wow.
Whoa.
hit the thing. The noise. I don't know how to do it.
Which one?
Oh wait, I found it.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. There you go.
So shout out to Prime, but he do be stealing my videos all the time.
Sometimes I would just light my chest hair on fire.
Shout out to Prime, but he.
Oh, Sean found the sound board.
Best 3 consoles to collect for.
Let's beat up
Neo Geo.
Beat up on little kids online.
I mean, what do you mean best though? Best in terms of quality or best in terms of value, or specify Dex? You don't have to donate. Just say it in the chat. I'll see it.
Or do donate.
Or do donate, yeah. What game shouldn't be $70? Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, you have to envision the amount of time you're going to spend in this game. And I feel like that kind of helps it more. I mean, I bought the fucking collector's edition. I bought the Australian eShop edition so that I could get it early. For replay value, says Dex. The best console to collect for.
That'd be PS2, right?
PS2, Dreamcast. I like Dream. I think
Dreamcast is up there.
GameCube is too expensive though.
But the games are so playable in today's day. Like it feels great to play.
Yeah, but they're too fucking expensive. Dreamcast, and you could get the best Dreamcast games. You can get the best PS2 games for cheaper than you get the best GameCube games.
But GameCube might have more value later on, and they play really good.
But he doesn't care about that. He cares about the replay value.
Than GameCube.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, get a Wii. Get a Wii instead.
No.
Why? You can play all the fucking GameCube games on it.
No, but playing GameCube games on a Wii is not cool.
It's just not cool. There's no
Why?
actual reason. It's just kind of lame.
There's no sauce. It's not cool. It's just not cool putting a GameCube game into a Wii. You need to have the Wii, you need to have the GameCube to play the GameCube game. It's just better that way. Trust me.
Neo Geo TurboGrafx 16. OG, you must be fucking rich. I'm not trying to emulate, but fun and replay. I just want to have fun. I mean, if you just want to have fun, I'm going to once again point to the Sega Dreamcast because a lot of arcade style games.
Well, I mean, at the same time, if you just want to have fun, I believe there's a mini emulation PC that Sean has.
Yes, I'll be making a video on it soon. And he said he didn't want to emulate, but I think you'll want to emulate when you see what under $400 can get you. Like I was even like, whoa, wait a minute. If Sega made a console again, what's it called? Sega Venus.
Yeah.
Neptune already kind of existed.
Sega Pluto.
The Sega
Pluto already existed.
Sega Moon.
Man, didn't make a moon.
What would they even
Sega
have
Uranus.
on that console though? Because Sega doesn't like just Sonic.
Oh no, Sega has a bunch of crap.
Sega has.
I mean, yeah, but they just don't put like.
They don't make them.
They don't make it still.
If they made a new console, I think this time it could actually work better. Not that it would be successful, but they have Persona now. Like they've got Persona, they've got Shin Megami Tensei. They've got some pretty good exclusives at this point now that they didn't have before.
Sega Val Venus. Hello, gamers. No, I don't think Sega will ever get back at. I mean, most companies aren't even trying to mess with the console market anymore. It's either small stuff or major AAA stuff.
Yeah.
Neo Geo is fucking stupid expensive. Yeah, I saw Hogwarts Legacy got pushed back on the Switch. Just cancel it at this point. Come on.
Nobody cares. Nobody's
gonna buy it.
People will buy it, but it's still nobody will care. Not like people bought it on like Xbox and PlayStation. I don't even think the PS.
You're gonna have that problem where the Switch version drops, the PS4 version is $20, the fucking PS5 version is $20, and it's like, what's portability? I'm sure it's not gonna run great.
Yeah, they just want to sell it in Japan. That's where because like Hogwarts even on the PS4 did okay. It did like 30K plus on the PS4. It did better on the PS5.
Nonstop Maximum. I question you. How much? How much is that? Because I'm gonna call bullshit on that by far. Because PS2, you can run a PS2 on a fucking $150 mini PC. I've done it. Trust me. I'm the emulation guy. VMU is expensive, and dude, you can buy brand new VMUs for the Dreamcast for literally $10 to $15. Remember the Spawncast clip short of RGT's McRib? That should be part of the soundboard. From Dark B Andy. I'm not in control of the soundboard.
Well, go find it. And then link it to either the Spawncast Twitter or me, and I'll see what I can do.
Which hotel brand has the best breakfast?
Ooh,
I like a
Hilton
Howard.
Kind of hits hard.
Howard Johnson's. I mean, it depends because some of them, they have the restaurant, and then some of them you just get like a muffin and like the cereal, and some of them have like the buffet.
Yeah, like the ones Hilton and the standard ones are good, but I went to where was I? I was at the Jamaica Bay Inn in Marina Del Rey, and that breakfast there was incredible. I took a picture. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe I'll show you guys. But man, that breakfast was so good. But it was expensive as hell. But it was good.
Do I collect amiibos? If so, most expensive one. I think I kept my gold Mario amiibo when I sold all my stuff, so I'd probably say that because I know at least at one point it was worth like $50.
I just got the Tears of the Kingdom one.
I gotta go pick up mine. They're at Best Buy, just chilling.
I have that Breath of the Wild one where he's shooting the arrow. I think that one's worth something.
You have the Guardian? I have the Guardian one.
No, I don't have the Guardian.
I don't know how much that one is worth. Pretty big amiibo.
Yeah, that one was beefy.
Beef.
Cat is back. You didn't watch today's video because I show some GameCube and PS2 at 4 times internal resolution in my video today. No, it's not you, Keegan. I'm not good at this. Embassy Suites is pretty dank. I like Embassy Suites.
That's a pretty good place.
It should be on their website. Embassy Suites, RGT. We're pretty dank.
PS2 for $50, 1 terabyte hard drive for 10 to 20, FMCB card for 10. I'm gonna call cap.
Cap.
Seems a little low. But with that setup, so you spent $70, $80, let's just say $100. You spent $100 for one system, whereas $150 can get you multiple systems.
All right, I'm gonna go work on this thumbnail and play some video games.
All right, fuck off.
I'll see you guys later.
We're gonna end at 12 o'clock. Just FYI, my time, so like 18 minutes. Hold on, I need to adjust this. Lots of donos coming in. Let's go. Chris with a $2 donation. Appreciate you, Chris. X-Era 404. RGT, what up? I collect amiibos. Okay. Little NFC chips. I emulate them. Hey, that's the way to do it. Like, I don't know. When amiibos first came out, I thought they were cool. And then Nintendo just kind of fucked it all up, I felt, by just making way too fucking many of them. And then, like, you had that balance of, like, function versus form. It's like, well, if you put too much function into these, then people are going to get pissed off that you're taking things out of a game. It was literally just like a microtransaction, a plastic microtransaction.
Yeah, people would complain when they didn't make amiibos. Like if there wasn't an amiibo for something, people would be like, I want an amiibo.
Mountain Dew, is that like Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew. That's interesting. I use Ryujinx. And Ryujinx runs good on the Ally. Yuzu, I don't know. It's like sometimes Yuzu works for me, sometimes it doesn't. Some games run better on Yuzu than on Ryujinx. Some games run about the same. Do I have a sensor bar to emulate the Wii? I do. I actually need to like do something with that because I'm waiting for my Sinden light gun to come in. I bought a Sinden light gun so I could play like arcade light gun shooters, but I do have a Wii sensor bar USB thingy for my stuff. I have a little emulation station here. I'll make.
How in depth is that for the rail shooters? Do you have like a foot pedal for like if you do Time Crisis to hop into cover and shit?
No.
Or?
I could get one. They make them.
I'd love the shit out of that.
Yeah, they make them. It's kind of pricey to get into all that. Wait, hold on. I missed something here. Let's see. Holiday Inn breakfast is always good. No, see, Stefan, you don't need a PlayStation, a CRT TV if you emulate PlayStation 2. If you emulate it, you
can turn that on.
You bump up the internal resolution, and then bam, you're fucking golden. You're playing games like this game shouldn't look that good, and it's like, yeah. Grim, I have a anti-static bag full of NFC amiibo tags in my Switch case portable. It can make them with an Android phone. Interesting.
That's a huge thing on Etsy.
Well, yeah, because you can program them. There were subway stations that found out that the amiibos would let people through the gates because the coordinate somehow matched something else they had.
Really?
Yeah, that was like one of the first things that happened when it was released.
No, Dex, Sinden makes new light guns. Now they're USB, so your mileage is going to vary, so you got to do it with like a computer. Also, shout outs to the nearly 800 people in here. That's pretty dope. But yeah, like I got a chair. I bought a chair. I got a table, a little desk, and then I got my one monitor, which is the portable monitor, and then I bought a TV, just a little cheapo TCL TV. I mounted it on the wall there, and that's where I emulate my stuff. And I have my mini PC down there. All sorts of. I need to buy a basket. Fuck, I meant to buy that, or like a little drawer system to put my USB controllers in. Okay, Jordan isn't in here, so he would be very quiet. Nate is alive. He's chilling. He's working a lot and stuff.
Yeah, he still does his own shows. Go check those out.
Yeah. Did you watch the latest Nate the Hate? I don't think you did. Upgrade what? I saw on Amazon they sell a controller that allegedly can emulate every single amiibo built into the controller. I'm not surprised. So is MVG never coming back because of that deleted episode I missed? No, he left before that. I didn't think the deleted episode was that bad.
Why'd you delete it?
Because they made me.
Yeah, he didn't.
Who made you?
Everyone that was on it, because they didn't want to be associated with it, I guess.
So then it was pretty bad.
I didn't think it was bad.
Clearly it was.
No, you can't use a light gun on a flat screen if you use the Sinden, because it makes a border around the television that sort of emulates how light guns worked back in the day. Lydia, don't talk her into too many games, says DC Fat Cat. Too many games is fun, but I don't know. Here's the problem with conventions, okay? It's not a vacation. It's work. And that's fine. But it's work that you're not really... You're not making money doing a convention, you know, which is... that's a whole topic for another day. But it's like, you could be some obscure 80s movie actor who was in like one film and get a convention fee. But like, if you're a YouTuber who has like a bigger audience than that person has in any way, shape, or form, like you don't get any sort of convention fee. And that's fine, but you know, it's kind of a weird double standard. But then you always get sick. And so then you're sick for like 3 or 4 days after the convention because you get con crud. And I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's just my thing.
Well, yeah, just ask them to pay you to show up, man.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could, but
an email.
I'm surprised how much I'm using puff shrooms. They let you pretty much thin out herds of monsters very quickly. I'm gonna stock up on them in the future for sure. Oh, I put in the future just on my own accord. He didn't say anything about the future, but I saw for sure. No, people are like, I used to do a ton of conventions. I used to do them all the time, and then it's
we went to one with you.
Yeah, we went to
too many games.
Yeah. And then John and I did Long Island Retro. We drove up there. I did Southeast Game Exchange. I did one in North Carolina. I've done too many games several times. I've done Retro World Expo. It's just like, I don't know. Shinru, why is everyone excited for Bethesda games when they're always launched buggy? Am I missing something here? Xbox must be pushing hard for this game. Well, because Xbox needs a win. Badly.
The thing about it is that, yeah, they're buggy, but they're still fun to play.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to Starfield. Do I think it's going to be...
I feel like everyone keeps forgetting Fallout 76 was a thing when they start saying they're all
That was crazy, yeah.
Yeah, Fallout 76, that's MMO, man. I'm talking about
but it's still Bethesda.
Stuff.
It was still their main team.
And they still hyped it. Yeah, they still hyped it up. And
apparently is it good now? I don't know.
It's good in the way that Sea of Thieves is good.
Okay.
Like, you stuck around for so long, it's like, you know what? It's fucking great.
Yeah,
all right. I didn't waste.
But is that Stockholm syndrome or is that actually a thing?
I think it's a combination of both, honestly.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm just saying, like, people, if you want to know why people like Bethesda games, it's Skyrim, it's Fallout. That's why people like Bethesda. Skyrim and Fallout.
All right, you want to know the real reason why people like Bethesda games? It's because for decades the fans made them better.
Yeah, with fucking fan mobs. Or fan mods.
People played it on consoles though too.
Not originally. Like, that's what carried it early on. That's what kept them going. That's what gave them their history. And then after that, they went to consoles and they were okay. And then it got to the point where in Skyrim they were like, we're gonna give you guys access to the mods everyone else is making, but you got to pay for them, and it'll be a whole thing.
Okay.
And then they released their special editions, which involved tons of the best mods pre-built in, not stuff Bethesda made, stuff the fans made. So. That's just kind of what it is.
Gotcha.
And when Morrowind came out on the original Xbox, like, it was still unique enough. And same thing with Oblivion on the 360. There weren't other games like that on consoles at the time. Yes, there was games like that on PC, But consoles, they were fresh, they were new because of the technology. I mean, Morrowind, for what it was fine, but I feel like Oblivion really took it to another level in terms of, like, holy shit, you know, this
Oblivion was a solid base. Oblivion was definitely a solid base to a game.
But, like, you know, as time went on and as more companies started making some, I mean, because you got to remember, there was, like, a trend of trying to, like, chase that. Like, think of all, like, Dragon's Dogma, Kingdom of Amalur, Two Worlds and its subsequent sequel. Like, companies were trying to churn out games like this because it was so new on the technology. Remember when you had to mod Fallout New Vegas to actually make it function on PC? Fans made that game playable at launch.
Yeah. I mean, same thing could be said about some of the older Dark Souls as well.
I think, I mean, I had problems with New Vegas. I had actually never played New Vegas before. I started up a game. I was about 8 or 9 hours in. This was very recently. My last hard save that I made was at like 3.5 hours in. I'd just been using autosaves. Rookie mistake. Some people started chasing me for some reason in the Elvis town, and I went into a building, and as I went into the building, somebody reached through the door and killed me, and it auto-saved me entering the building. So right now, if I pull up my save for this game on my Xbox Series X, it just automatically is me in the door dying, me in the door dying, me in the door dying. It just repeats over and over and over again. And my last hard save was like 4.5 hours prior to that. So it sucks.
Yeah, sounds like garbage.
Oh yeah, expect more of the same with Starfield.
Yeah, there's gonna be fucking problems out the ass with Starfield, and I don't even know. I don't know, man. Like some of the shit they're like saying and shit. Like I don't know, man.
Well, what was it? What I was talking to a friend on Twitch, and it was they have 1,000 planets, right?
Yeah.
Think of, and it's not like you land on them. They decided to do load times instead.
Right.
Let's say the load times are 30 seconds. It's a lot of fucking loading into planets as you go all over the galaxy they made. Like you're gonna be spending time staring at that shit.
I just don't know what Starfield is going to do in 2023 that hasn't been done in 2023 by No Man's Sky already. Because No Man's Sky,
Elite Dangerous, there's a lot out there.
When No Man's Sky dropped, it was shambles, and they rightfully took a lot of heat for that. But as time has gone on, they have made No Man's Sky into what it was supposed to be, and it's fucking impressive. I don't know what Starfield is going. I guess story-wise, it could be better than No Man's Sky. I don't know. Jazzman says Tears of the Kingdom is amazing. That's all. Much love, RGT. Much love, Jazzman. Testifying. I don't have time nonstop, Maximum. That's the problem. Like, I just had some downtime with games, and I was like, all right, let me try this out finally. Yeah, but No Man's Sky is not an RPG. It's a fucking boring game. Imagine that, but Bethesda Skyrim style. I mean, maybe. I don't think No Man's Sky is boring. I think it's very interesting. I don't know when the last time you played it was, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. Who's a bigger liar, Todd Howard or Jim Ryan?
Is Jim Ryan a liar? Okay, yeah, he is kind of a liar.
Yeah, we believe in the power of console generations.
That's just like ambiguous, though. It's like it's
the ambiguously gay duo. I guess he said about Todd Howard and Jim Ryan. I don't know. I mean, really, at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, but numbers sometimes lie. Oh God. Hidosu Fadusu. Question for everyone on the panel. What additions would make a gaming convention more appealing? How could the dynamic be improved going forward? Well, a video game convention, and every one of these is the same. They're all based on retro video games. I shouldn't say everyone. 9.5 out of 10 conventions. They're all just based on retro video games. And they have guests come in and they do a panel. And like, that's it. And it's the same thing over and over again. I would like to see conventions like branch out as like mini events. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know if that's logistically a thing they could do, but just sort of branch out into like mini events and having, you know, different stuff. Because most of the time when you go to a video game convention, it's like, oh, look, there's a bunch of fucking people with tables selling old video games. Cool. And oh, look, there's a free play area. Cool. It's very the same. And if you're a collector, that's fine. But as the years went by and I kind of got less and less interested in collecting, I started just, I don't know. It was just like, you know, whatever. What game was Spawn playing 2 weeks ago? He was a naughty boy. Naughty, naughty boy.
They're going to overcorrect on that.
Excuse me? Who's speaking?
That was my Australian roommate.
Tell her to come on here and come on the podcast. Tell her to come on the podcast. Tell her to say what up.
Crazy.
They're gonna overcorrect on the next Switch. Watch. That thing's gonna be locked down.
Wishbone, fix dent, send dash, just dashes, restore interior. I gotta fix that engine perfectly first. I've been putting it off just because I had a bunch of shit to do. I think this is the week I'm gonna do it though. They are kind of repetitively themes, and I don't know that they could do anything to make it better, because you have a balance of, you know, cost versus profit, and obviously conventions aren't made to fucking, you know, a real convention isn't just made to be made, it's made to make a profit. So your convention people, and because of the way that video game conventions are set up, since a vast majority of your talent is coming in for free and you're just doing like maybe hotel and a room, and then they could sell maybe a table or something so they could sell stuff, you're able to bring in other people from other forms of entertainment that actually cost money, because you're not paying the main people. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go to a convention and you have a big YouTuber there and you have some obscure movie star there from the 80s or 90s, who do you think is going to bring in more people? The relevant person.
The YouTuber.
Right. But they're not the one that's making any money. The other the actors getting the appearance fee. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing of just how gaming conventions started up. That was always the way it was. Whereas your conventions for your, okay, so like a Comic-Con convention, there was always money there. You know, you're paying to have these people come in, these actors, actresses, people of that ilk. Whereas with gaming conventions, most of them started on a grassroots level where there was no money for the talent involved. Where did the Cosworth, that's what we're talking about. I mean, I'm not saying that necessarily everyone deserves a fee or anything like that, but it is kind of weird to see someone that obviously nobody's really interested in coming to see at a convention, but to know that they're getting compensated for their time there, they're getting paid, and you're just doing it pro bono. You know, they're doing the same thing you're doing, talking to people, selling merch. Where did I get my mini PC? Amazon. Describe your progress in Tears of the Kingdom any way you want. Shrines, memories, towers, temples, horse gods, dreams. I don't care. Have a good week all. Thank you, Callan Shaw. So I've done 2.
I'm gonna dip. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, fine.
No spoilers for me.
It wasn't a spoiler. I've done 2 of the temples, and I'm on my way to the 3rd one, which the one I'm on my way to is supposedly the easy one, but I'm having trouble getting there, so I don't know. But yeah, yeah, because supposedly like this is the one dungeon that you're supposed to go to first. What are my thoughts on
any dungeons yet?
God, slack ass.
Hey.
The mini PC was Etsy, but I upgraded it already because I'm that type of person now. Beetlejuice 2, I'm hopeful for it. You know, Keaton. If it's not Keaton, just leave it at home. Yeah.
That musical was really good.
I would like to see that, actually.
Super good.
Well, see, in Thinkers Movers, so the way that works is, so like Hollywood Man either gets an upfront thing or it's like a match, because I know a lot of people that run conventions. So like you get a fee and like say it's like $400, but you're selling stuff there. So if you go above it, you keep whatever. But if you go under it, if you set up and sell merch or set up and sell pictures and something like that, and you don't make up to $400, the con will then compensate you for the difference. So like there's a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like I think charging for pictures, like, yeah, you should be the fucking shit. I would never charge for a picture or an autograph or some shit like that. Some people can get away with it. Good for them. I just think it should be, the convention should treat the guest like a guest. And, you know, some conventions treat people better than others. Every convention I've been to as a guest has always treated me well. But there is that whole looming thing that it's like, you know, you're still not really getting compensated for anything. And it just seems, I don't know, it seems kind of unbalanced, I guess would be the word to say. All right, I have to pee. And it's past 12, so we're going to wrap things up. You can find Jose on the Jose Woe channel. You can find Evan on Kimmerex Project. I'm on RGT85. Go watch all the videos. I made a fucking lot of videos this week. There will be a video tomorrow on Mother's Day. And yeah, thank you to everyone who came by. Thank you to everyone who is a channel member. Thank you to everyone who donated. You guys help keep this stream afloat. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next stream later. And I am going to stream this upcoming week, I promise. I didn't stream because of the Knicks, but